When I wake up, when this life is unpredictable, living kinda sick, you know. Everybody wanna be the head, not the leader, though. Everybody wanna stay awake, not the sleepers, though. Everybody wanna give, not the players, though. Watch as the drums take control of your body. Take over your nerves, all you wanna do is party.
All right, greetings everybody.
Greetings. Habariza Asubuhi to all of our family in America,
Oh yeah, it's still
to all
morning
of
there.
our family in Tanzania. Habariza Nchana. That means,
Or is it Gioni?
no, Joni is in the evening.
Oh, okay.
Nchana is the afternoon.
Yeah, it is afternoon still.
Asubuhi is in the morning.
Anyway, what's up, y'all?
Habarigani, what's up?
We just wanted to talk real quick today about a couple of points. It's a lot going on in the world right now, and us being in Tanzania right now is a beautiful thing, and we like it here. You know, we love all the nature. There's some good people here and everything, but you know, during this time of things being openly and overtly waged against us,
True.
we say go where you can go if you want to go somewhere now, because anywhere it's like it's a global thing now, and there's no one place in particular that you can run to where there's no chance of any issues.
India.
You know, so there's 54 countries in Africa. You know what I mean? And we may very well see some more other countries here. We love Tanzania; it's beautiful, but you know, during the time where conflicts are created, then you have to understand that there's always a chance that you may move around a bit. You know what I mean? It may be prudent to do such a thing. You know, one of the reasons that we came here, honestly, one of the biggest reasons was it was open. You know, and during the time where all of Central America was still closed and everything, that was a big deal to us. Because we were starting to really feel uncomfortable being where we were at, living in Ohio, in the U.S. And so we were like, it's time to go, you know. But at the same time, we were willing at that time to go to Central America if it was open and weigh the options and see from there where the next move would be. So you know, it's I'm not saying you have to be absolutely nomadic in this day and time, but understand that where conditions are created that will be obtuse to your peace of mind and all of that, be willing to, you know, to move.
The one thing you do have is your peace of mind, is your common sense. The one thing you do have. I also say that your ability to take initiative on your own behalf and for your own self-preservation.
Right.
I think that I also want to say, I want to also give a pragmatic thing too, something pragmatic, a solution. That pragmatic solution is, okay, so you can't move, you got family, you have money issues, you have children you have to deal with, you have other issues. Let's be real. There are so many different variations in the way that our life presents itself.
Right.
So with such being the case, I want you to secure yourself for the upcoming future, what's coming up in the future.
Right.
Securing yourself means that you make sure that you have a savings of money. You make sure that you have resources, food, a place that's secure, a home that's secure, that no one can put you out of, take away from. You make sure that your children are secure, people who can make you worry, people who can make you stressed out. You make sure the things that you need are in place. Also, begin paring down the things that you want. A lot of people don't realize it, but you're held hostage by the things that you want. You
Yes.
still haven't attained certain things, or you still want to get XYZ, or you still have a taste for
And
this or that.
when you become conscious of that is when you leave that environment and come to an environment like we were prepared for this type of move because we've been doing a lot of inner work for a lot of years and trying to tune in more with nature and natural living. But hey, poor Mama Julia, um, you become aware of it in this environment. We see a lot of people who come over here and they go, "Oh my God, I didn't even realize I was that addicted to certain things,"
You know what
until they're
else?
not available.
Until they're not available, even in a corona situation like they did us in the first spring corona outbreak.
Right.
In the first spring corona outbreak, nobody could go into the grocery stores. People was on curfew.
I mean, you could go
all
in,
kinds of
but
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, but you
it was limited.
or it was limited, or greetings, Mama Aaron, or it was a situation in which you could only buy a certain amount of stuff or whatever. We do have to become conscious
Right.
of what things hold us hostage to a matrix environment, and what we need to do in order to place ourselves in position to better be self-sufficient.
And even I do agree with the practicality, so I will offer this as well, to what I was originally saying. Even lateral movement inside of the United States may be a good thing to do. I mean, there's no need to, if you're in the absolute worst place with the absolute worst racism or whatever, go somewhere else inside the States.
Because
Because that's what our ancestors did and why many of our bloodlines survived.
it's about moving to a more hospitable place.
Yeah, I mean, at least it was temporarily a little bit more hospitable.
So you know what the question be? Well, what's a hospitable place? A place where it is inexpensive, a place where it is warm most of the year, so that you can conceive of planting seeds in the ground and growing your own food. Food security should be number one on top of your list.
And before you go crazy with guns and bullets and all that stuff, buy some seeds, please.
Yes.
You have to have,
A
some
lot
food
of
to eat.
people talked about buying gold.
Yeah.
That's for some other people. But what is really gold is land and seeds. Land and seeds. Because you have to have shelter. You have to have a place. And then you also need food security for the rest of your life and your family. For your quality of life and family. So definitely, those things are golden to people who are seeking to survive.
But I do want to reiterate this during a time like now. Keep your options open, because sometimes the things that you're mentioning is the exact reason why people never move, because they didn't have the perfect plan with the perfect amount of money, and they just stay in a spot until they can buy 500 acres or something, and then that never happens.
True.
So I guess the angle from which I'm looking at it is just keep your options open, because we live in some strange times now.
True.
And a place that's hospitable today can be made to be hostile tomorrow.
True.
And just like that.
True.
Because one thing that we've learned from African history, in recent African history, is a lot of conflicts were created. If you look at the whole Blood Diamond War and all that, that was the manufactured crises, over resources and everything. And that's no big secret. Everybody knows that.
True.
But it happened in a short amount of time. And so one day you're living somewhere, and the next day it's like, hey, get them. They're the source of our problem.
Because they try to make black people the source of the corona, saying that black people are more susceptible to get it. And at first we were like, wow, this is a crazy epidemic.
No,
okay.
at first they
then
said,
it was like, it's your fault.
they said we couldn't get it.
Yeah.
Then they didn't understand why Africans weren't getting it in Africa. And then next thing they're saying, like, we're more susceptible than everybody. So, it is what it is. But do keep your eyes open during these times, wherever you are in the world, because now that we've changed positions by several thousands of miles, we still see the global scene is it's got signs and symbols all over of the same problems.
True.
You know what I mean? So, really just keep your eye on everything right now. And if spirit tells you, I guess I'll say it from this point of view. If spirit tells you it's time to go, then you can't really question that.
Yeah.
You just have to
make a way.
I mean, who wants to find out that they should have listened?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who wants to say, oh my God, if I had just listened, I wouldn't even be
in
this situation. You know what I mean?
I mean, many times we've had that. That's happened to us many times too. And it's really time for us to grow up. And grow up into spirit and listen.
Right.
Grow up into critical thinking and pay attention. Grow up into right action and choose with right behavior. It's time for us to grow up. The reason why is because the rest of the world does not care. What is it that our uncle always used to tell us? The world does not care about you. So you have to care about you. Right. With that being the case, the world needs to be worried about what you gonna do. When you know how powerful and blessed you are, and that you're going to move yourself into a better position for self-sufficiency and for self-preservation.
And that's what you have to be open-minded about, because no one, not even coming to Africa, like where you would think that it would just be that someone else has our best interest in mind here, but they've got issues of their own.
Yes.
So they have to tend to their own houses.
Yes.
Here, own house here.
Yes.
In all of the countries here.
Yes.
And but some are more hospitable than others.
Yes.
Some have better land ownership platforms and stuff like that, and policies that are friendly to us. And so that's what to be researching. And we're still researching that, even though we're here. We're looking at the bigger picture of globally, and inside of Africa in particular.
Because honestly, though Ghana says we have the right of return in XYZ, you have to remember though that nobody feels that they owe us anything because of being held captive.
Well, they make the most efforts of any country that I've seen to even acknowledge. Because what you find when you come to this region of Africa is that there's not so much of a connection with black people from America with this part of Africa. They don't they don't really identify the same way.
I think they don't do it in West Africa as much. Now they did publicize and have a public campaign for
they understand that slavery happened. There's no way nobody
but
can
the
run
tripped
from
out
that.
part about it is dungeons over here too.
Yeah, but that was the Arab slave trade where they built those. But
but it happened though, and it happened to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So if we were coming from Saudi Arabia or something, maybe then they would feel like, more attached. But anyway, they're not really. You don't feel that same. They don't necessarily, policy wise, politically wise, they don't have the same type of sympathy in some West African nations.
Or what's the word? Empathize. They may empathize with the fact that it did happen. You were taken. That was crazy. Dang.
And we're looking at different.
There's no benefits for that. There's there's nothing that you receive for that. There's no hug for that. It's just simply, wow, that happened to you. That was fucked up, wasn't it? Wow. You know what I'm saying? And now you got to still make a way. So you come over here, you still have to make your way. Right.
And understand that you having yourself the best interest in mind is the way to go.
Yeah.
Wherever you go.
The brother had asked earlier today. Now it was earlier today for us, but earlier this morning for y'all. What if there was job opportunities here? And I have to say,
quick answer, no. And I don't play around. Like no, don't come over here with the idea of a job, because there's not even jobs for most locals,
the people who
live here.
Greetings, Mama Dietrich. Greetings, Ima.
Most people here, almost everybody here is self-employed.
Greetings, Betty. Yes.
In one form or another.
Right.
and very self-sufficient as far as like growing their own food, and even if it's just inside of their yard or whatever little plot their
So
family
you're
has.
going to have 15 jobs. You need to revisit the jobs like a Jamaican concept.
But we know what they mean, though.
Yes.
Let's be straightforward. A job that you get a paycheck for and all that, no. Bagamoyo.
Yeah, Bagamoyo.
Bagamoyo.
Yeah. It's not going to be when you come here. It is best that you get your internet job going, your internet business going, or an internet job that will allow you to bring your a router over here and tap in, something like that. It is best that you have your unemployment or your welfare. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Keep on, have your benefits,
recurring
payments going. It is important. I implore you to save your money so that, greetings Mama Akila, greetings Cynthia, that you all have a savings when you come of at least, if once you set your mind to it, watch the universe open up and fill your pocket or bank account, and you will get that $5,000. But that's pretty much that.
But you might not get $100,000. You got enough because Spirit is speaking to you in short term.
Yes.
It's speaking to you in the now moment.
Yes.
And sometimes you got to, walk
Cynthia.
with faith. But when we say here, we don't just mean here in Tanzania. We mean anywhere in Africa, anywhere in the Caribbean, anywhere that you find to be better than where you're living at right now.
Yes.
That is more conducive
to self-sufficiency and self-preservation.
For our people in particular.
Yes, more conducive for us. So with that being the case, more conducive for those people of black color. More conducive for those people who are able to work on growing your own food, work on homeschooling your child. Perfect time, right now. Everybody has to put some effort towards educating your own child. But if you have children, work towards educating your own children. Get used to that, so that's not uncomfortable for you.
And with that, I will bring up another point. One thing is, learn to kind of keep your business to yourself when you come over here.
Yeah.
If you're homeschooling your children, you don't really have to discuss that, because all I'll say is stay out of politics wherever you move to, because you are considered a foreigner, and not everyone is as open to some of the things, like even that like homeschooling, as you would think.
True.
And so, that's true, Mama Trezana. Just learn to keep things to yourself. You gotta be a strategist today.
Yes.
And there's certain things that you just don't talk about in these other lands.
No, nobody talks
and
about politics.
Politics is the top of the list.
Don't talk about politics. It's none of your business. Certain things that sound, like I said, it's time to be more mature when doing certain things. And certain greetings, blessings, Eliharu. There's some certain things that's none of your business. Certain things you don't want to get into. Certain things you really don't want that smoke that comes from this government. You know what I'm saying? From this government. So respect. You come here, you have to show respect. You come here too. A lot of people come with initiatives and ideas and things that they want to bring, but more so just come and be still and be quiet and listen.
Yep.
And learn.
And at the same time, understand that they do value your dollars, your U.S. dollars.
Yes.
And so, make wherever you go, make them put something on the table to earn to deserve your dollars. Because even coming to Africa, it's like these U.S. dollars is up for grabs. Who wants it? And if you want them, then create some policies that are friendly to us. And act like you care that we come back to these nations.
We're comfortable when we come. So I can say that in being here, there was some, we didn't have issues with snags or snafus, issues or problems. We didn't have those. We were blessed to be able to move with a friend and at first to get caught by a friend when we got here, and then we found our house within 3 weeks.
Right.
Well, within 2 weeks.
That we're renting.
You know. So we're glad to have gotten that opportunity. But some people did come here and have some snags.
I mean, and most people don't, but they come here with this idea of like immediate
hit the ground
being
running.
Received, immediately being able to buy land here, and that's what I'm saying. Do your research and go to the lands if that's your goal, where is an easy path to like land ownership. An easy path,
if
like
that's what you want to
do. If that's what you want to do,
right?
You know, because you know it's a little bit more open now. Africa, you know, Tanzania ain't the only country that's open now. Ghana's open, Egypt's open. I mean, a whole bunch of Africa is actually open now. And so, you know, just do your research based upon your goals. And but you know, also keep your mind open during this transitional time on the planet to the possibility of things not going exactly like you planned.
True.
And maybe even, you know,
but it might turn out better. It might turn out better because
and that's exactly why I would suggest that people don't come and immediately buy land. Like, just
wait and see first. Yeah,
wait and see with the politics. See if there's a regime change, you know, within whatever government or whatever.
Many times we are ready to have a place where we belong. Where are we supposed to be? You know, so we want that land, but you still have to get to realign, get into the frequency and vibration of being back in Africa. We don't realize how much of this white man we have to eliminate first. There's some toxins we have to eliminate before we can be really in position to be placed to have some land. Because what if that land is far from the city that they have from you? What if you can't access grocery store shopping? In our minds, we're like, we want land, but right, do we even know how to deal with a pump system? Are we sure how to deal with septic tank systems? There's so much more learning that we need to go through, that we need to wade through before we're ready to be on broad land self-sufficiently, or even to build a house. Are you even ready? Do you know what to do in building a home, even in the city? How to tap into water systems? We live in the city, and our water is coming from a well. You know what I'm saying? And our septic system, and then our septic system is a septic system. So we have to understand how to deal with septic tanks and make sure the septic tanks even stay clear. So that's something that we are getting the opportunity to learn. But the objective is, the thing is that we're doing it by renting first. You know, and then also seeing what it's like, what the energy, what the mores are like in this land. What do people have to say? We're listening. We're doing a lot of listening. We listen to the cab drivers. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And
like, that's another thing is that we don't drive. See, you didn't think about that. Like, in the first place, we often value our freedom and ability to drive wherever we want to go whenever we get ready. But and get up, roll out of bed, get in our car, and just drive to the nearest restaurant or whatever you think about, wherever you think. But in reality, here, you really need to know how to navigate these streets, know how to navigate these roads. There are no street addresses on most houses or street names on most roads. So, you know, there's a lot that you have to understand how to navigate, and you have to be flexible enough to be able to allow yourself to learn something new.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. So we just wanted you to know that, you know, we do love it here and everything, and it's a beautiful place. You know, come visit if you can. Mm-hmm. You know, but keep your options open and available for what's best for your life, because
be real, be
you
realistic.
know, we're going to, you know what I mean, and so, you know, and we haven't seen it for that long,
right?
You know, we're still in basically the same season that we were in when we got here. You know, I mean, we haven't even been here quite 2 whole months yet. Well, so you know, we're not going to paint a picture like we've seen so much. We've seen some, you know, some things, and we keep our eyes open. But Just we love all of y'all, man.
Yes.
We can't believe that everybody's watching this video. What time is it there now? I don't know. It's got to probably be early
Somebody,
in the
what
day.
time is it? Where you are? Throw your time up.
Yeah, because we didn't kind of like detach from that time zone now, but
We are Nikita. We are in Tanzania, Africa. We are in Tanzania, Africa, and I think that we are just shy of 2 months of being here for 2 months.
right.
Yeah,
right.
we're just shy of being here for 2 months, and
It's still real early.
yes,
Wow,
real early
y'all really y'all must really love us.
yeah, thank y'all, because I know
It's early.
I know
there
this
still.
ain't how y'all thought about waking up, but we decided to wake y'all up in this month. See how y'all was doing.
Yeah, it's just some kind of some food for thought of how to navigate in this day and time, because
Yes.
we see things changing rapidly there in the States, over here, and all throughout the world.
Yes.
And so you need to really have a clear vision today.
Strap it in wherever you are. Wherever you are. So
Yeah.
so when we started this video, what Baba started out with is, where get someplace safe. That's
Right.
really the objective of this live, is get safe. Because we don't know what they're gonna do. We don't know what they have planned. They said stand back and stand by.
Right.
So we don't know
So
what they have
I hope
planned.
that y'all doing the same thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
like
I mean, and I really took that to be a global message and not just one as directed just to people in the United States.
yeah.
Come on now, let's remember who runs the whole entire planet, at least as far as control of resources, money, and all of those things. So that was a global message.
Stand back.
And although it will affect you first in the States, maybe, it's a global message. So we're paying attention too.
So we put out a global message to all of us of African descent, and that is hold firm.
Yeah, stand up and
stand up and get your shit
and hold on.
And hold on.
Stand up and hold on. How about that?
Yes, gather. I'll make sure you have the telephone numbers of all of your family members. Make sure everybody is saving up some cash, putting some cash
And that
aside.
means your extended family, especially.
Right, spiritual family and blood family. Whether if they do not listen, that's okay. Tell the next person, and don't feel no way, because you know how we are. Nextly, make sure you get yourself in shape. Nextly, make sure the next thing is make sure you get yourself in a self-defense class. Make sure you know how to defend yourself in the event.
Protect yourself is what we
how
call
to
it.
self-protection class. In the event that there is any confrontation, that you are ready and prepared to protect yourself at all costs, by any means absolutely necessary. Be clear and make sure that you have enough food stored in your home, just in the event that in this next corona outbreak you need to be able to be ready. Also, get yourself in a state of immune system. Pay attention, look up, research. You can even research on me and Baba's video pages, immune system building foods. Get those in the house. Be eating them today. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I want you out at the grocery store getting your garlic, getting your fruit, and getting your vegetables.
Understand, for your immune system, it's made to be such a mysterious thing. But cleansing foods are the same ones that they claim are good for your immune system. Duh. You know what I mean?
Head to the
clean your body out.
Head to the health food store. Also, you do need to get a Smooth Move, a bowel cleanser. Make sure your bowels are clean. A laxative.
Enemas.
And then you also need to go to the health food store to make sure you get olive leaf, golden seal. What was that we had? Elderberry. If you can't get elderberry, that's okay. Get hibiscus flowers. Hibiscus flowers are very high in vitamin C as well. You want to make sure that you get some apple cider vinegar. The reason for apple cider vinegar is apple cider vinegar also kills germs, bacteria, viruses, and fungus. You want to utilize that with horseradish right now. That deals with upper respiratory infections as well as cleansing your kidney and liver. You also want to deal with ginger. Builds up circulation in cold times and cold weather. So you want that.
And so with all those things in mind, it's time to live holistically. You got to understand that this is not something to just go run and do during some pandemic.
No,
This is something that you got to make lifestyle changes.
you got to make
There's
lifestyle
no
changes
magic herb or anything. You got
No.
to actually make a habit of eating these cleansing foods
Yes.
in order for it to make a difference.
Juice it, get
You
up
know,
and make your smoothies in the morning.
So that
But-
turmeric and everything.
But for
Yazway.
lunch and dinner, make sure that you're eating less. Don't load up your plate with browns and blacks. Thus, breads, potatoes, rice, meats, things like that. Make sure that you have more colors on your plate. Color food for colored folks. That's what builds our immune system. That's what strengthens our pigmentation and our melanin. Understand that. So that's how we'll survive, and that's how we did survive. So with such being the case, make sure you have more colors in your life, in your food, that you consume more colors, because viruses and bacteria and fungus live in a starchy environment, in a sugary environment.
And a pus environment from
Yes, of meat.
decomposing animal products.
Yes,
You know, I mean, that's a good way to grow a virus
exactly.
in an actual laboratory. So, you know, I mean, you know, some of this stuff, I have to admit, it's getting late in time for us to, you
It's
know,
all
but
right.
we'll continue
Better
to
late than
share this information because,
Yes.
and do more research.
Yes.
This video is not enough.
No.
This video is not enough to tell you how to prepare anything like that. This is just to spark you to get
Inspire you to get
into
ready,
it.
get into
you know
it.
what I
Buy
mean?
yourself a juicer. I'm just throwing that in there. Yes, just inspire you to get into it. But for real, if you look around your community, somebody's been yelling this, and all this is a validation.
Right, including us when we were in the States with our local community.
Yeah, somebody else has been saying this in your life. Somebody else has been after you about this. Somebody else has already done this and they got good results. Somebody else has. And now all this is a validation that it's time to get up off your anus and get on your shit.
Yes. So, yep, that's right. Plant-based tequila. Eat less cooked food and more fresh fruits and veggies.
Yes.
And what we found, and as amazing as it is even during the whole little pandemic thing, is that those foods were available.
Yeah.
But
People weren't buying those, but they were buying ramen noodles.
We do need to start taking more growing food into our own hands.
Yes.
Because I mean, we can count on that, but today, but I wouldn't bank on that. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you what. Like, there's a lot of people in Cincinnati, in our community, who grow their own food and are willing to teach you how to grow and how to grow during the winter months.
Okay,
It's
144 Farm.
144 Farms.
They're here on
Bianca
Facebook.
Wagner, William Kalindi, Trezana Knows How.
Yeah, Sharifa.
Yes.
Tafari.
Yes. And Doc Black.
Yes.
Daku has one, Nadia Ruffin has Garden Gangsters. It's a group. You know, there are people in our community who are ready, willing, and able, and have videos up already of how to grow certain foods for certain health. You know, for food security.
Right.
You know, it's very important that's something that they can make you dance. You don't have food, you got to do what they say.
Right.
You don't have food, you got to get that vaccine.
And so with that, today is the day for the people who stand up and do. You know, so do your research, and then before you ask a question, make it based upon your research, not just a question in general and you haven't studied anything yet. You know what I mean? Because now it's time for the real students to stand up.
Well, let's actually do something. Let's actually survive and not just play games and filibuster people's time and energy, but more so boost everybody, because nobody we really don't have time or energy to lose or waste.
Yeah.
We really don't have any, because if my sister falters, you know, I can't afford to lose her. She can't afford to lose me.
Right,
Let's
right.
like stop playing the games.
But
now.
we don't always,
Those games-
because we are all in the same level of warfare against
Exactly.
us. Nobody has that much time to stand and hold
each other's hand.
on a kindergarten type of level. Like, let's at least
Exactly.
be doing the work, and then better questions will come.
I also want to say that you said we all are at that same level of war. Like, if we don't finally get it and understand that none of us, not even the agents among us, are exempt from this situation.
Right,
Now we have
exactly.
to, now we really have to band together more than ever. And even those people who think that they're, they feel like they're on the right side. They feel like they got all their ducks in a row. It's like, you have to realize that this society is collapsing right now. The way we know it, society, the way we know it, is
This
changing.
global society is collapsing.
And they've
collapsing.
said it to us time and time and time again. I love you too, Baba Kalindi. Yes, we
Baba.
love you too. We have greetings, Mama Fumi. The way that we are used to seeing life, they tell us it'll never be the same. If that's the case, use this as an opportunity to secure yourself and family now.
And if you have a hard time believing, is it going to change that much? Ask yourself how much has changed in the last 12 months.
12 months.
In the last 12 months,
Meaning
how much has things
October
changed?
to October.
Where you reside.
Yes.
And like if when this inevitable second wave comes, now they're saying it may be more intense than the first one, is what is being predicted.
Use it
and
as
projected is what's being
as an
projected.
Opportunity to be wise. You already
And
see what
it's going to
happened
happen
the first
everywhere.
time. You already see what they're leading to. You already see how the people around you reacted. You already see that your children had to do something different. You already see that the food situation was crazy. So with that being the case, secure your food, secure your children, secure your housing,
Because
secure
second
your
time
own
shame
money.
on us if we don't do nothing.
Exactly. Just
know.
simple as that. These are the simple on top of the overt things.
Yeah.
These are not even the covert things that they're doing or that they may do or what may happen. Or that nobody wants to be saying that they're a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to stand next
All
to
that's
the
out the
conspiracy
window
theorist.
today. It's
but
in
at
your,
this
it's
present
in all
moment,
of our faces.
Exactly.
And on a global level.
Yeah, and who gonna check me, boo? Type of level.
And anytime the leader of what people perceive to be the most powerful nation can just tell people who are white supremacists, stand up, stand down, stand back, stand back, and stand by. You know what I mean?
That's out. And
when they were expecting him to condemn this same organization,
that was the question.
You know what I mean? And so what more needs to be said, man? I mean, hey, are you awake?
Simple as that.
Are you awake in 2020? I don't care if you wear glasses or not. You should be able to see 2020 on some level this year.
Because what did we say in 2019? 2020, you better be able to see 2020 because we said this was a trip. This was going to be a tripped out year, buddy. Right. This is going to be a really tripped out year. So with that, there is a shift in spirit right now. And spirit is coming to you loud and clear. Tap in and tune in. Spirit is speaking to you. And with it speaking to you, greetings, my cousin, I love you. With it speaking to you, what you gonna do? How do you spend your time? How would you approach this situation? Don't do it in hindsight and let hindsight be 2020. Let foresight be 2020. Let present sight be that 2020. And how do you listen to spirit today? Right. Pay attention to how you think, especially in what you think. Let's use those critical thinking skills. Let's use the comprehension skills that we learned in common sense style learning. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have it,
greetings, Joe.
If you don't have it, then dig in to listen to Uncle Joe sitting up there at the table, giving you some common sense stuff, telling you the truth that hurt it. Remember?
We got another question. Is it Nikita?
Yes.
Yeah. The people who grow food in Cincinnati, there's more. But we named Doc Black. You can find
Doc Black on Facebook. These are names you can pull up on Facebook.
Nadia Ruffin, you can pull up on
Nadia
Facebook.
Ruffin. Doc Black, Nadia
Bianca
Ruffin,
Wagner.
Bianca Wagner, William Kalindi.
Yes. So we did put y'all on the spot. Sorry if you didn't.
He grows indoors. William Kalindi does.
Well, he grow. Yeah, he
grows,
starts
he
plants indoors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's his thing. Is growing indoors too, especially
so
during the winter. Yeah.
from all the different
But
angles, learn what you can.
Mama Karen Borno
Oh, Wallace,
Wallace.
Karen Borno Wallace.
Yes, and
Yes,
she took good care of me.
yeah.
Trust.
She can tell you what you might be doing. It could do better. You know?
Yes. I'm not sure if Mama Trezana wants to be put on the spot, but she can grow food too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So-
these are good people. These are good people to check for. They are growing food right now. They can at least even tell
And
you how to get
do some
started.
internet research, which is not hands-on.
Yes.
And so you can ask some questions based on that, and they can tell you what it is in the real world out here with your hands in the dirt.
Yes.
How it goes. So
I mean, with it being fall in the eastern in Cincinnati in the United States, gather information. That's what you can be doing. You know, you online, you can get seeds still, Baker Creek seeds, can get seeds online, and that can be where you can get some seeds. You can also
and experiment with some fall growing anyway,
Yes.
just for the practice. It ain't nothing but a couple $1 worth of seeds.
in your house.
Try to
You know what else?
No, I'm
Buy
saying
some
outside.
cucumbers. Sprout some cucumbers. Tomato seeds, you can buy them your own. You get them on your own self in the food you already got.
But I meant like the fall squashes and
That's
stuff.
True.
It's time for them now. Try to throw in some spaghetti squash or something. See if you can in the next 6 weeks or so you can get something before it gets too cold.
Yeah. 144 farms.
But you made the very excellent point of and be storing up seeds for next spring.
Yes.
And if need be for this fall and winter season, then just stock up on durable foods. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And buy
Beans.
all of the fresh. Oh yeah, and thank you, Plant-Based Tequila. Once again, 144 Farm, as we did mention it the
She went
first
ahead
time.
and kept listing the people that we
Okay,
see.
thank you. Since we can't type it,
Yes. And
Oh,
even she's
Indigenous
she's
Landscapes.
naming some
Okay.
more too. What she said.
I forget who that is. This is a great time to store beans. Dry beans can be sprouted. That's right, Mama
Yes.
Trezana. Because we got to find different ways to utilize these foods in ways that are easier for the body to digest and without all the starch.
Yes.
So when
And
you can sprout them,
can
which
consume them
you
like
should be soaking them for many hours, 12
Anyway,
hours or
till they
something.
sprout anyway.
Yeah, before you even cook them. But even to use them as sprouts is a great thing to do.
she's saying too that they can be seeds. They can be the beans. Like if you get lentils, you can sprout these lentils and grow them.
Oh, okay.
So
The
remember
plant,
that,
yeah.
like if we include the things that we can get our hands on, thus you can grow garlic at home. You can go to the grocery store and get some garlic. You can grow the garlic. You can grow onion. You can grow ginger, tomato, cucumber, bell pepper. You can grow. These things have seeds in them. Even butternut squash, acorn squash, spaghetti squash. All of them have seeds in them. All of those squashes and tomatoes, zucchini. Yellow
So
squash.
to all you grow light growers out there, show and prove and grow some food.
That's true.
You know,
Yes.
put it to better use. You know,
Those of you who can grow bud, you can grow spud. Grow some potatoes.
at least grow some tomatoes.
Yes. So that's something. So we just want you all to have some food security. I want you to be thinking. Have food security.
Quinoa, sunflower seeds.
That's right. That's right. You know, we need to really be in the mind state for self-preservation. We don't even really realize it, but you can actually go into a health food store and get sprouts, broccoli sprouts. You can get alfalfa sprouts. You can get radish sprouts, and all of those are edible.
Right.
You know, not just in the sprout form, but fully growing them into a baby green.
Right.
And some greens and some lettuce.
And what Mama Trezana said again. So we're just here to, spark y'all. The people are always the power. So y'all the power.
Yeah, so
We
the people are the power. That is real.
no, okay.
People are the power.
People.
Okay. We really wanted to tap in. You know, I always be telling y'all how much I miss y'all. So we just tapping in to let y'all know we love y'all.
Yeah.
And that this world is changing. With it changing, we all have to change too.
Because
We all have to
we
step
did
up to
moved like
change.
over 10,000 miles, and we still feel it. We feel the shift on the planet,
Yes,
and within the whole global structures, everything is shifting. Is shifting. You know, here in Tanzania in particular. I mean,
yes,
we experience
community.
you experience power outages in Africa. You
Yes,
know what I mean? So
yes. Get ready for that.
yeah, you know what I mean. So now it's a good idea to have alternative power.
Yes.
It's a good idea to have alternative ways of purifying water. All of these things we're still practicing.
Peter, where are you? Peter Brown, where are you? You said we should visit your resort. Because I did just become friends with you, and I was wondering where you all were located. But it's also, that's another thing. Network with the people around
William
you.
Kalindi Brown, only the guilty speak. Nobody accused you of anything, my brother. Oh man, we know, family. We know.
We want you to call your whole name though, William Kalindi Brown. But also a very key component is networking. Who is in your surrounding area, and who of like minds also is near you, where you all can work together and support and protect one another.
Yes,
That's key.
living off grid.
That's key and vitally important.
Yes, greetings, blessings. Everybody giving us the grand rising, and we'll always take that. But it's like late afternoon here. We're getting ready time for dinner soon. So
Grand uprising.
yeah, we on a whole nother.
You can say uprising.
We in the
every time
future,
of day.
you
Yes,
know.
we in the future, but we still giving y'all much love. And as soon as y'all wake up, greetings, Rachel. Everybody, greetings, blessings, blessings. It's real. This is real time. It's a real time. It's a real place. It's a real energy right now. So take yourself very seriously. Take your survival seriously. Take your self-preservation and security very seriously. Also, get with William Kalindi on martial arts classes.
Yes,
Get with Demita
self-protection
on
classes.
self-protection classes. Get with Demita.
Right.
Demita Wright for
W
self-protection.
R I G H T.
Yes, for self-protection classes.
For women.
Self-defense classes for women. Do not skip over that piece of advice. Trust me, you'll thank me for it later. Your self-protection is the most important thing that we have. As a matter of fact, that's how we survived all of this Holocaust that we've been in all this time. So, please make sure that you put yourself in the best position.
Yes, we give thanks, Nikita. This is a living meditation.
Yes, yes.
Stay in the flow.
Mm-hmm. So we love y'all without beyond measure and without limit. And
we just wanted to reach out.
We just wanted to reach
this
out
day.
today.
We felt it. We felt the energy. I was telling Mawusi, I feel the vibe. Like we need to go live
right now. Let's go. So it's like, aim up the camera. Let's go.
Right. All right. We give thanks, y'all.
Yes, we give so much thanks and so much love. If there's any, we'll still be watching this post. So if there's anything you wanted to ask or add to this later, don't worry. Keep it going. Let's keep it going. And if y'all feel it and y'all want us to come back and keep sharing lives, then we'll come back do another live. We'll come back and do some more.
On
But look for us on YouTube on the Black Survivor, Black Survivors.
The Black Survivor Show.
The Black Survivor Show. No, Black Survivor 2020 on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, on YouTube. And if you would be interested in getting our Black Survivors Tanzania, that group is for those who are interested in possibly moving to Tanzania. If you are interested in possibly moving to Tanzania, then we
inbox us and
we'll put you in a group. Okay. One life, one love, oneness. And like my mama say, let the blessings flow.
Everybody wake up.